Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Lily is here assisting us today. I think you guys can see her here. Today we are going to be going through all the books that I read in the month of October. If you like what you see today, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, get something more to drink, and let's cozy on in and get to this reading list. Some on audiobooks because I love listening to audiobooks while I'm getting ready, in the car, anything, and then I have some hard copies of the books that I have actually read in person. I usually don't purchase, if I listen to something on audiobooks, I usually don't go purchase the hard copy of it. Unless it's something I really love and I want to have it in my collection. We are going in chronological order, and I'm going to be using my Goodreads app here to kind of tell me, it has the dates in here that I finished everything, so I'm going to be using Goodreads to guide me through this. The first book I read this month is Big Little Lies by, I might be butchering this, Liane Moriarty? Anyway. The first book I read this month is Big Little Lies, and Big Little Lies is set based around a murder mystery of a school trivia night. It follows three moms that are friends, kind of, through all the same school system, and in the end somebody gets murdered, so there's like flashbacks. So yeah, I gave Big Little Lies, I believe, 4 out of 5 stars on, yes, 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, because it was good, but it was also a little bit slow. Like, I thought it was okay, but it wasn't like this fast-paced kind of suspense thriller. I then went to watch the TV show after I finished the book, and I thought the TV show was very well put together. It is beautiful. If you want to watch a TV show that just has beautiful scenes of the ocean and like ocean views, go watch that TV show because it's great. I think it's on HBO Go. So then the second book I read was, of course, none other than Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Harry Potter series I love all year round. If you guys have known, I've read them over and over and over again, but this is like particularly good during the fall and October month. I don't know why. I think it just has that like witchy kind of vibe to it, and it's great. I highly recommend the Harry Potter series to anyone and everyone. Then the third book I read, or actually I listened to on audiobooks, is a book called Hush Hush, and that is written by Becca Fitzpatrick. Sorry, I'm going over my Goodreads here. And I was excited about this book. I really wanted to read it because it was one of those it's about a fallen angel, and so it's kind of spooky and has a little bit of suspense or mystery to it, whatever you want to call it. And I was kind of disappointed with it. I just thought maybe if I had read it rather than listen to it on audiobooks, because you guys know that a narrator kind of makes or breaks the story. Like, that's why I love listening to Jim Dale on audiobooks with the Harry Potter series, because he's really good, but the girl that does the narration for Hush Hush on audiobooks I didn't enjoy at all. So I feel like I might have felt differently if I actually physically read the book rather than listened to it. But I had high hopes for this book, and it kind of fell short for me. It was very childish, almost like almost as if it was written by a 14-year-old, or if it was written to appeal only to like 13, 14, 15-year-olds, which I understand. I think it is actually considered a teen fiction rather than a YA fiction. Yeah. Anyway, I have to finish listening to the series now because I obviously have to know what happened. And I did finish the book. It was good enough to finish. It wasn't something to like leave undone. Emma's being so loud back there. You can probably hear her like meowing and scuttling off. So yeah, so Hush Hush was the third book that I read during the month of October. Then the fourth book I read this month was Almost Somewhere. That is this book here. This book is 28 Days on the John Muir Trail, and it is a nonfiction, and it is written by Suzanne Roberts, who, it's basically a memoir of her time hiking on the John Muir Trail. I really enjoyed this book. Now, I love like outdoors and hiking, and that's just my thing. And I want to do parts or all of this trail at some point. The John Muir Trail, I think, ends up being like 210 miles long, so it takes a while. It takes like a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks if you're going really slow, maybe a month. It took them 28 days, and these were coming from girls who are not hikers. They're like fresh out of college and just decided to do this. And it was really good. She paints really beautiful pictures about the trail, and I really enjoyed this. So if you like these kind of books, this is a great one. So then I have been recommended this book. I've been seeing it on like booktubers YouTube so much, so often. I had to read it. Apparently everybody knows about this book and I just never knew about it for some reason. I don't know. I'm new into this whole like YouTube, Instagram, bookstagramming, YouTubing, you know, whatever thing. So this is a book that I picked up because of BookTube. This book did not disappoint. This book is probably one of my favorite books. I believe I gave this a 5-star review. I'm just gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. It follows an orphan girl throughout Nazi Germany, and I think it's almost 600 pages long, 550 or something like that. And it is just beautifully written. I was not bored at all during this book. I think I finished this book in maybe 5 days, which is good for me, but also a little slow because I did a lot of traveling this month. I went to Palm Springs for a weekend. I went to San Francisco for a weekend. I had my bridal shower. I just had a lot of stuff going on during October. But this book, I feel like I flew through it. I almost want to go back and read it again because I feel like I might have missed details because I read it so fast. Plus, it's one of those books that you can read multiple times and always enjoy it. So this was a 5-star read for me. Audible is doing this thing now called Audible Original. 3 free choices a month, and they give you a whole list of books that are Audible Originals, and you get 3 of them for free. I believe it's 3, 2 or 3. So I downloaded one. I didn't realize how short this was. It's actually only 37 minutes, but I'm still counting it as like a short read. But it's a book called Lullaby. It goes through a family who purchases like a haunted house. It's like a short story. It was good. It wasn't, you know, my favorite, but it was good for a short story. Like, I was glad that it was only 40 minutes long and didn't kind of dive into any further. Then I read, I'm almost done with, Caraval. This book is really good. So I'm not quite done with it, but I would give this book probably a 4 out of 5 stars, and that is only because I wish that it was written with the like beautiful words and descriptions that Erin Morgenstern wrote with the books or the Night Circus, and because I love this book. The storyline of this book is great. The description is good, but I feel like they only really touch on the description of colors. So they'll describe like different shades of different colors and make it sound really pretty, but it doesn't have that like charm. I don't know. It doesn't have that special thing that the Night Circus had, but all in all, I love this book. I would recommend this book to any YA reader. It's really great. I'm almost done with it. Love it, and I'm definitely going to read Legendary, and I think I'm going to pre-order Finale because that comes out next May. So yes, definitely go pick this up if you haven't read it yet. Okay, sorry for the change of scenery in the background. I was just editing my video and I realized that it cut out the outro and the last book that I want to read through the end of October. So the last book I'm going to be reading, I'm going to finish Caraval tonight or tomorrow morning, and I'm going to immediately start reading this book and finish it by October 31st, I hope. I go back to work this week, so it's going to be a challenge. But yeah, So the book I'm going to be reading is Dear Bob and Sue, and this is one couple's journey through the national parks. Now this is another hiking nonfiction style of book. I heard it's very good. This was actually a gift to me, so I'm excited to read it. I hope to have this done by October 31st, and I will let you guys know how it was on my Instagram account at jade.blackfeather. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. Remember, if you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below if you've read any of these books before, if you enjoyed or didn't enjoy any of these books before, and comment things that you think that I should read during the month of November. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, oh, Lily wants to be a part of this. Say hi! Hi! Some of the things I have here in person. Scaring Lily. I'm so sorry if you hear my cat in the background. She's hyper right now, and my dog is here because she hates it when Em gets hyper, and yeah, this long, it's about like a